Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It's the 80's team taking on the 2000's team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Magic Johnson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's McHale. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Bird in at the small forward.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Johnson attacking. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Duncan after Magic Johnson's bucket. From T. Iverson. The shot will not fall.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Johnson gets the bucket.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all five positions.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Kobe. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Bryant. Both free throws good for Bryant.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
McHale with a screen on Kobe. They get the rebound. And then Malone with the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MOB, physical, get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. The 80's team making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
Number 6, Julius Irving.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. In the corner, it's James. And the three ball is good.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the 80's team. It's good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Thomas checked in for Michael Jordan.
Substitution for the 80's team. Number 11, Isaiah Thomas.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. James against Bird. Ring shot on the way. A shot by LeBron, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And here's the 2000's team. They trail by 3. Pass to Duncan. Nice defense from Malone. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
First personal foul, 5th team foul.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. The 2000's team making a switch here. Nash is checked in. And Duncan, no good on that one.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Snatched up. Olajuwon off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And now the fast break, Irving with the ball, and then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Now here's James. Oh, good with the triple. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And slammed in by Malone.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
It's deflected. Malone with the steal. Here's Thomas. Great play by Bird to set it up.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Nowitzki's checked in for Duncan.
In for your 2000's team, number 41, Dirk Nowitzki.
And here's Nash. Nowitzki outside. Pass to Bryant. James looking it over. Bryant outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Just 5 to shoot. And it's Shaq missing.
Oh, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this. Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Thomas got 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And finished off by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Thomas passes to Olajuwon. Now here's Malone. Malone a screen on James. Bird. Sweet move. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Thomas against Nash. And it's Nowitzki at the elbow. Shoots over Malone. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Olajuwon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Basket good.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Shakes him. Thomas dishes to Olajuwon. It's blocked by Shaq. Nash the pass to LeBron. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got 3 assists in the game. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's the 80's team leading by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 80's team.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Moncrief Sid with it. So with Kobe sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Pierce is out there with Duncan. Then there's Nowitzki. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Kidd in at the point. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound. And then the skill to send that one home.
Pierce for three. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Here's Bird, and yes, it's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Kidd, following the basket by Larry Bird. Here's Wade. Good D by Olajuwon. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Bird right side. Back to Moncrief. On the wing, Bird. Olajuwon with a screen for Bird. Really left alone that time. And it's a 12-point 80's team lead.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And make some noise for your dance team.
The 2000's team making a switch here. Iverson's checked in. The 80's team also changing it up. McHale's checked in for Olajuwon. And Worthy subbed in for Moncrief. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Wade, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. They get Dominique Wilkins.
And Wade selling that pump fake well. He's fantastic at getting defenders off their feet.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Wade. Here's Bird. It's Wilkins with the drive.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Pierce, wide open, he fires. And it's off from three-point range. James Worthy on the wing. Defended by Pierce. Bird, high post. Duncan is there.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
The shot by Pierce will not go. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Now here's Wilkins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
Or the 2000's team. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Nowitzki, and Kobe is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Iverson kicks to Pierce, pass to Garnett. He's looking for Iverson and finds him. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. McHale left side. And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound. And here's the 2000's team. It's a 13-point game. They grab their own miss. From deep, Iverson. Here's Garnett. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And the arms of Garnett go on forever, and that length makes him a problem on the offensive glass.
So the 80s team called timeout. They're first.
All right, he's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your breaker dancer.
For the 2000s team, Nowitzki comes in for Duncan, and it's LeBron in for Paul Pierce. The 80s team also changing it up. Olajuwon's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Jordan comes in for Dominique Wilkins, and it's Johnson in for Bird. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Floats it up for James. Stolen by Worthy. Jordan the pass to Worthy. Outside, Jordan. Off target with his three.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Olajuwon's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Iverson outside. Pass to Kobe. The three. There's the three ball by Bryant.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Jordan against Bryant. Here's Olajuwon. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Olajuwon's got 10 points in the game.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Iverson dishes to Bryant. On the wing, James. Garnett with a screen on Worthy. James has a two-pointer with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. He's got 8.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Iverson. We've got 1:18 left here in the second. James finds Garnett. Bryant down low. Jordan on him. Clock is at 3. Here's Garnett, and it's slammed in by Garnett.
How about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
A drive by Jordan, and Jordan slams it in.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And so James will bring it up for the 2000s team. Trailing by 10. McHale with the rebound. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
2000's team ball.
For the 2000s team, Shaq is checked in for Nowitzki, and it's Duncan in for Garnett. The 80s team also changing it up. Malone comes in for Olajuwon, and it's Bird in for James Worthy. Now LeBron, he's got 8. McHale with the rebound. McHale's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jordan with it, picked up by Kobe. Jordan the pass to Malone. The high post shot, a nice shot by Jordan. And it's a 12-point 80s team lead.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Substitution for the 80s team. Number 6, Julius Erving.
And stolen by Jordan. Over Iverson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Jordan's got 8 points.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The 80s team leads by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And it's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. And thinking about the shot. So sorry. Give it up for the participants.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hakeem Olajuwon has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And the 80s team has possession. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. On the court for the 80s team, they've got Magic Johnson. McHale is out there at Malone. Then there's Bird. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. Pass to LeBron. Jacks up a three. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 3 assists now in this one. The 80s team with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the shot is good. Johnson's got 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Iverson kicks to Kobe. LeBron James on the wing. Malone with the steal. Jordan dishes to McHale. And slam dunk by McHale.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Iverson, no luck.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And the rejection by James.
And Brown with the block. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. James in the post. Bird covered. A nice shot by LeBron.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Bird against James. Here's Johnson. Johnson draws the double. A wide open look for Bird. Offline with his 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
LeBron passes to Iverson. Outside, Kobe for 3. Offensive rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Jordan. Out to Bird. Malone, a screen on James. Three-pointer. Bird cans it from downtown. Bird's got 7 points.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The 80s team making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
Number 6, Julius Erving.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Iverson passes to Duncan. It's hauled in by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Nash is checked in for Allen Iverson. Here's Bryant. The 18-footer is right on the mark. He's got 9.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
2 minutes remaining.
Nash against Jordan. Over Nash. A shot by Jordan, no good. The 2000's team with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Bryant. Over Irving. Duncan trying to break loose. The shot by Kobe, no good. And so Jordan will bring it up for the 80s team. 1:35 left to play here in the third. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
A shot by Jordan, no good. Now, here's Bryant. He's got 9. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
O'Neal's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Here's Bird. And a check with the rebound. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Nash dishes to Duncan. Nice defense from Malone. Duncan's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Irving attacking. Out to Bird. Fires from deep. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Bird's got 6 points in the quarter.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
It's stolen by Olajuwon. Malone, a screen on LeBron. Three-pointer, Bird. Bird can't get that one to fall. Outside, James. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Beats the buzzer! Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot from him there.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the 80s team, up 19. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Kobe is out there with Allen Iverson. Then it's Pierce. Then it's Garnett. And it's Nowitzki in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And there's the call on Michael Jordan.
Second team foul.
And that'll be his third foul so far. On defense, the 80's team. They have a 19-point lead. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 4 assists in the game. Kobe's gotten 2 of his 3 attempts to fall from beyond the arc. Kicks it out to Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Jordan. Top of the key jumper, no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the 80's team.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Outside, Kobe. With the teardrop. Oh, the floater from Kobe.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Jordan, the pass to McHale. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The first free throw is good.
For the away team, Kevin McHale. 2 shots.
And McHale drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The 80's team making some changes. Malone comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Bird in for James Worthy.
Moses Malone. Larry Bird.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Garnett with a screen on Bird. Here's Pierce. Garnett kicks to Pierce. At 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Bird. And he makes that one.
Larry Bird.
And the 80's team leads by 18. Bird's gotten 5 of his 11 shots to go here. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The 2000's team making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in.
In for your 2000's team, number 34, Shaquille O'Neal.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And here's Kobe for 3. Here's Garnett. No good off the back of the rim. The 80's team with the ball. Here's Jordan. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
Free throw good, Jordan. And here is Iverson. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Bryant finds O'Neal. And he gets it to go. 8 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, great find by Kobe. His instincts are off the charts.
Jordan with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And the basket is good.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
And here's Iverson outside. It's hauled in by Malone. Malone's got 11 rebounds in the game. A drive by Jordan. Count it. Jordan's got 11 in the second half.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish. And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
At the line for two, Allen Iverson.
Free throw good, Iverson. For the 2000s team, Duncan comes in for Kevin Garnett. And LeBron's subbed in for Paul Pierce. The 80s team also changing it up. Olajuwon comes in for Malone. And it's Johnson in for Thomas. And both free throws good for Iverson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. Bird dishes to McHale. Here's Johnson. Here's Olajuwon. That one a little long. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shot's good from Bird.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Iverson outside. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
The 2000s team with the ball. Timeout call, the 2000s team. They're down by 23. Now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they needed to be aggressive, and boy, did he make them pay.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Gracious. How about the high-flying acrobatics by Wilkins on that? Yeah, they call him the human highlight film.
Out to Wade. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
At the line for your 2000s.
The first one falls.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
Johnson inside. Iverson covering. Johnson gets the bucket. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Wade against Jordan. Now here's Iverson. Defense is right there. Bird with some nice D. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Bird. Jordan's got 15 points in just the second half. The 2000s team with the ball. LeBron outside, 14 feet away. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Here's Wilkins. Michael Jordan on the wing. Bird a screen on Wade. Here's Jordan. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Jordan. The kick out to Wilkins. Bird a screen on LeBron. Bird right side. Jordan, that's for two. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
At the line for the away
That's
team,
on Dwayne Wade.
As if Jordan weren't challenging enough to guard. The little up fake there, putting the defender at his mercy.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Wilkins against Iverson. And it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul.
Dominique Wilkins.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
Iverson. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Iverson. Gervin surveying the D. Plays it up and banks it in.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And so it's the 80's team winning this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Michael Jordan.